Chris Gill with your Core Complete Phase 3 Workout A. Much like Phases 1 and 2, we have two circuits in Workout A, Circuit A and B. I'm going to perform each exercise back-to-back as a circuit 3 times for anywhere from 30 to 50 seconds before moving on to Circuit B. Alright, for this workout, we're going to need a pair of dumbbells. Okay, I've got a pair of 10-pounders here. You know, you can go a little bit heavier than that, but we're trying to stay fairly light with it. Okay, and either a carpet square or a towel. Alright, we're going to need a sliding surface as well. So we've got a tile floor here at our gym. You know, wooden floor works great as well. Just make sure that we have some give to the floor here. You're not doing this on like, you know, you can use like valve slides on carpet, but just make sure you're not using like a rubber floor or something like that. It won't work very well. Okay, and for our first circuit, we're going to start out with an exercise called a half get up. Right, with a half get up, we've done this several times in the past. Difference being this time is that we're going to progressively weight it up. Okay, so I've got a 10-pounder here, and again, this is fairly light. I can go a little bit heavier than this, but the objective is not to press maximum weight. It's to keep feeling this in the core versus the extremities. So if you start to feel this more in your shoulder, you know, in subsequent rounds, then we might want to lower it down a little bit. All right. With that said, what I'm going to do is pick a spot in the ceiling here. You'll notice my hand is down here on the ground. My elbow of the downside is like a fulcrum. I want to rotate onto that elbow and press this dumbbell straight up into that spot in the ceiling. So, rotating up, coming out. Notice I'm coming to the side here, really rotating onto this elbow, squeezing my oblique, and keeping everything on the floor. If you find that you're kind of bouncing off the floor like that as you come up, it's too heavy, put the dumbbell down or lighten the weight. All right, again, anywhere from 30 to 50 seconds on this side. Then I'm just going to switch sides, same thing on the other side. Again, pick a spot in the ceiling, press up, come back down. 30 seconds, 30 to 50 seconds in each spot. Now from here, I'm moving directly into my plank circuit. Okay, for our first exercise, we have a wide elbow plank here. So I'm getting my elbows wide. Okay, my feet are coming into a plank position. Feet are also wide. I'm rocking forward and back on my toes, and I'm tucking my knees in. All right, again, forward and back on my toes, tucking my knees in. To make this harder, you can just push out a little bit further in front of you, forward and back on my toes. Again, knees come in, right? 30 to 50 seconds in this position. You can come down and rest for a second if necessary. Going directly into the next plank, again, which is a rock forward and back with a march. Okay, again, trying to keep my back flat like a table. 30 to 50 seconds in this position. Finishing up, all right, with a crawl forward, wide elbow crawl forward. So third plank, crawl forward. The elbows come back. Rock forward and back on the toes. Crawl forward with the elbows, come back. Rock forward and back on the toes. All right, with each plank, the objective is to move the back as little as possible. Keep everything flat. You know, again, come and rest as long as you need to maintain proper form between each plank. The ultimate objective being we want to eliminate rest periods by, you know, maybe the 3rd or 4th week. So we're doing everything back to back. You know, this is a very intense circuit. Take as much time as you need. Just keep in mind the clock is ticking. All right, now for our circuit B, okay, we're going to start out with either our carpet square or our towel here. We're going to start out with a carpet square push out. All right, with this, once again, we've done this in subsequent phases. Rock forward. At the top, I'm going to get a little rock back on my toes, so I'm coming forward and back. One more time, all the way forward, back. There we go. All right, from here, I'm going to come onto my elbows. And again, for this, you know, you might get a pad or just something that you can get your elbows on, but we have a carpet square, what we call body saw. So with this, again, I'm just pushing forward and back, pushing my feet together. Only push back as far as you can while keeping your back flat. If you start to feel this in your back at all, you've come too far. Again, that's a very hard move, so you know, just be careful with that. 30 seconds in each position, or 30 to 50 seconds in each position. Then we're going into our dead bug circuit here. Okay, so with the dead bug circuit, okay, we've got a dumbbell pullover hold with a toe rock. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to start out. All right, dumbbells are behind my head like this. I'm going to kick it out, rock my toes forward and back, bring it back in. Kick it out, rock my toes forward and back, bring it back in. Dumbbells remain behind my head. Again, I can make it harder by bringing them farther behind me. I can make it easier by bringing them closer together. Just think about pressing them together, keeping the feet pressed together as well, okay? 30 to 50 seconds in that position. All right, for our next exercise here, we have a leg or a dumbbell pullover with a leg extension hold. So again, toes are pressed down, abs are tight. I'm just pressing the dumbbells together, pulling over. Just like that. Okay, and for our last one here, okay, we've got a dumbbell pullover, okay, with a leg extension. All right, so I pull over, come back, extend my legs out, rock my toes, pull over, come back, extend my legs out, rock my toes, just like that, all right? Once again, 30 to 50 seconds in each position. We're performing each exercise back to back 3 times, both circuits, and that is your workout day.